What's up, guys? Today we are doing Barnes Performance Shitbox Edition, where we're doing employee cars. This is my Shitbox 1997 BMW 540i. It's my supposed to be my drift car. Been slowly doing stuff to it because parts are non-existent for it, and things are pretty expensive for it. So far, what's done to it? Some custom ordered VC suspension that I spec'd out, chassis mount shifter, carbon Kevlar driver seat, lightweight flywheel, and some other little odds and ends, and some exhaust work and headers. Other than that, it's been a pretty stock, reliable seat time car. And yeah, soon the car will be going over to Melbourne to a shop called Coupe Motorsports that specializes in fabrication. And they'll be taking on the project of making the world's first production angle kit for this car, so it's gonna be really exciting. Yeah, other than that, maybe plans for the future, try to either A, build a high compression NA version of this engine with some ITBs, or a little cheaper route, just do a rear mount single turbo, which Noah seems to be more of a fan of that one than building something with some ITBs.
Yes.
So he's been telling me to put nitrous on, but a little bit apprehensive of that. Me, I'm stupid. I will blow shit up. So yeah, I'll start the piece of shit up so everybody can hear how crappy it sounds.
Give her some limiter.
These older BMW V8s are real simple, and they're not too
Carbon
complex.
Kevlar seat.
Yep.
Worth more than the car itself.
Yep. Don't mind all the crap inside the car. Again, this is a project car. Really shouldn't even be driving it like to and from work because it's very uncomfortable. But sometimes you just gotta drive your crappy track car to work because you ain't got nothing else. So yeah, that just about covers it. Hopefully in the future we'll be doing something cool with it. I do have over fenders on the inside the shop for it. We're gonna cut away all the metal around the arches and stuff so I can have clearance for more steering angle and fit a Meteor tire on it. Because contrary to what a lot of people think, drift cars need grip. They need a lot of it for you to be able to drive well. So you need to throw more tire on it, grip it up a little bit more so you can be faster around the track, a little bit more responsive. So I'm really looking forward to that. But next, we are on to a Thunderbird turbo.
What's up, guys? Noah, Barnes Performance here. Today we're going over employee cars, and this is my employee car. This is my 1994 Mustang LX. It's got a 331 cubic inch small block Ford built by yours truly in-house. It's got a Nitrous Express hit band plate, currently on a 175 shot. It's got a J&W built C4 with a TCI Street Fighter torque converter. It's like 3,000 tall, also with a trans brake. Aluminum drive shaft, 8.8 C-clip eliminators, full spool. It's got 355 gears. It's currently on a 2810.5. Yeah, just your basic street car. Full interior street car.
Hell yeah.
Pretty basic Fox body stuff.
The cleanest Fox body interior ever. Just one little baby crack on the dash. That's it. We're gonna ignore that. But yeah, this thing is gangster, dude. All right, what else we got? I know you got some special sauce somewhere in this thing.
Oh,
Hey, he's got some Mr. Diggle.
Yes, it's NA, nitrous assisted. Yes.
He's got some meats on this thing.
2810.5, true small tire.
Hell yeah.
couple of no preps coming up that we will be out there and we'll be seeing what we can do. We're actually planning an outing hopefully here soon. Make some shakedown passes. So video coming soon. Stay tuned for that. And yeah.
He completely forgot the OG center lines.
Oh yeah, centerline combo pros with good old fashioned rim screws.
Little good old, budget bead locks, boy. Tell you what.
Installed by yours truly.
Yee.
Yeah.
You got the skinnies up front. This thing's ready to go, dude.
Pretty basic street car.
Hey,
Nothing better.
keep it simple. Works.
Simple, stupid. If it works, it works.
Get some
And it
seat
should work.
time.
That's it.
Some
Stay
most-
tuned. Video coming soon. All right, so we're back. This is one of my other cars. This is my '88 Thunderbird Turbo Coupe. I've had this car for probably almost 2 years now. It was kind of a rescue. I bought it from the guy that owned it for pretty much most of his life, and it sat for about, I think, 5 or 6 years. So when I rescued it, actually not too far from here, drove it home. It had some issues, fixed a bunch of vacuum leaks, fixed a couple boost leaks, and now it's decently reliable. Knock on wood, daily driver. It is my daily driver. And yeah, I've actually wanted one of these since let's go back to 2015, high school Noah, watching Hot Rod Garage in school, of course, because that's what you do. You don't pay attention in school. And they had this '86 Thunderbird, and it was a 2.3-liter turbo with a 5-speed, and I was like, wow, that's cool. I want one of those. So years later, I finally found one because there's none of these that exist anymore. So yeah, this is a fun little car. I actually like this car a lot. It looks ugly, but it is a fun car. It's mostly stock with a couple bolt-ons. It's stock turbo. It's an IHI turbo car because 87 and 88 were the smaller turbo, and then 83 to 86 was the T3, which is slightly bigger. But the 83 to 86 did not have the intercooler. So this is the smaller turbo with the intercooler. Stock turbo. It's got an adjustable boost controller. It's making about 18 psi right now, which is pretty much maxed out for a stock turbo. Stock intercooler, has a blowout valve, adjustable fuel pressure regulator.
See this little guy down here?
Yep. It's mostly stock. One day here, hopefully soon, there's a guy out in California. He was actually on the Netflix show Fastest Car. He makes a lot of aftermarket parts for this platform. And hopefully soon I can throw one of his turbos on here.
Yeah.
A front mount intercooler and actually make some decent power with this thing. It probably makes like 220-ish at the wheel, which I mean, these cars are fairly light for what they are, believe it or not, because this is actually a Fox body. Yes, this is built on the Fox body platform. So think of it as just a Mustang, but 4 inches longer.
Yeah, I would just like to point out the real cool stuff they used to do in, late 80s, early 90s. NACA ducts into the hole.
Yes, this is actually a functional air dam or air duct that vents air right to your intercooler. As you can see, the hood vents here, they are 100% actually functional, which is actually, like you said, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they don't do stuff like that anymore. You got all these fake vents on all these new cars and stuff like that.
And so the 87 and 88, it also came with like this weird, like Hydro Boost-ish kind of deal. It's got like its own accumulator, so like there's no like brake booster, like that's kind of like self-contained. It also there's also a couple switches on the dash for like adjustable like ride stiffness, which that doesn't work anymore because it's got different shocks on it. It also has a premium fuel switch and a regular fuel switch. So on the regular fuel, it would just throw back timing and throw back boost a little bit, and obviously on premium fuel, more timing, more boost. But that's all been bypassed because we want 18 psi out of this bad boy. So
Yeah.
yes. And yes, of course, this is a 5-speed. It's a T5 with 2.3 gears.
Most important thing, forgot to mention, 'cause for people that don't know anything about this car, this is actually built on the Fox chassis.
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so yes, this is built on the Fox chassis. It's a Mustang, Thunderbird, Cougar, Zephyr, and Fairmont, all the same car. Like, it's essentially all the same. The Thunderbirds and I believe the Cougars, in the back, like from the transmission back, everything's like 4 inches longer. So like the trailing arms, like 4 inches longer. The rear end on these is like 3/4 of an inch wider. So it's essentially an S95 rear. It's an 8.8. It's got, this one has 355 gears. The autos came with 373s. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a fun car. 5-speed, of course. The autos were trashed because if you make more than 10 psi on stock turbo, those autos like to blow up. So it's basically, that came with the AOD, but worse.
Nice.
Yes, there is something better than the AOD, believe it or not.
Wow.
But, yeah,
You're gonna crank it up, see what she sounds like?
it sounds like, Joe says it sounds like a forklift, and he's kind of right. So. To be honest, you can't say this thing does sound better than most four-cylinders. It
Hey.
sounds better than any D-Series Honda with a park cam.
That's big words right there, man. Yeah, it sounds like a shyster forklift. You gotta give her a little rev, man. There you go. Yeah, she needs, you know, Noah's still working on her, so you can't give him too much crap. Yeah.
I mean, it's not the fastest thing ever, but it makes boost and it's a lot of fun.
It's fun.
It's cool blow-out valve noises.
I've ridden with him in it. It's actually pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie, for what it is.
Get a good view of that Mach
Oh
1
yeah. Yeah, you gotta show the Mach 1 lip. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a lot better than the factory air dam. That's like just ugly as shit. So yeah, Noah's little cosmetic improvements along with the missing headlight. That I'm not gonna give him crap for that one because you know what? These headlights are impossible to find. So.
So the thing is nobody, like, there is zero like aftermarket reproduction stuff for this car, like zero interior, zero headlights. Like everything you find has to be like either restored by somebody that knows what they're doing, which there is people that do that. However, these headlights, like fully restored from this one guy, I think his name's Rob Hartman. The full set for all 6 pieces is $1,000.
Wow.
That's a lot of money considering I only
Yeah.
paid like $2,500 for the car.
Yeah.
Which I did have this headlight, however the lens for that side fell out, and then of course the ball got broken, so I was like, whatever. Besides, it could use some more airflow because this right here, being that it's above the exhaust manifold, turns into a toaster.
Yeah, we gotta.
It's okay, a front mount intercooler solves that, which they do make a kit. Shout out to Stinger Performance. Any 2.3 liter turbo guy watching this will know Stinger Performance is, for most of your like performance stuff, that's the go-to. So.
Hell yeah. Any future plans with it? You know, bigger turbo?
Bigger turbo, more boost.
That's
Maybe
it.
head studs, that's about it.
Yeah, aiming for what, 350 wheel?
If it makes high 2s, low 3s, I'd be happy with it.
Oh,
It doesn't
man.
need to make a lot of power.
Nah, man, Moon Tune, 350, 400.
This bottom end, the stock bottom end, because this is the turbo block. So the turbo short block comes with forged rods and pistons. So
As the Lord
and
intended.
also the turbo block also has a provision on the block for the oil drain for the turbo. The standard 2.3s and the Mustangs do not. So yes.
Hell yeah. That was a good little blast from the past, old school car that we
Yes,
got
I
around
like
here.
80s cars, as you can tell by the
Hey.
gray one. I have this.
80.
I also have this red one over here, which we can do, I guess, a quick little deal on it, because I'm sure people have seen it in the background.
Yeah, 80s and 90s cars are best,
This is
but
also my car. This is my project car. Also a rescue. About a year ago, we took a trip down to West Palm Beach. This car had been sitting in a field since, I think, 2006, 2007. It's been sitting ever since. And we're just scrolling on Marketplace one day, as we all do, come across this wonderful 68 Ford Falcon here. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. So I tripped down to Palm Beach, and like $500 later, I bring this beautiful gem home with me. So it's a little crusty, but I don't care, because crusty cars are cool. You know, you go to car shows, you see all these fancy cars by people that don't even work on them. You know, and those are cool. Don't get me wrong, but who cares? Throw a motor in it. One day I will throw a motor in it, and I will make it run and drive, and I will drive it.
sorry, 351 incoming.
Well, so the plan is for that gray car over there, I'm trying to source a 351 Windsor-based motor, and we're gonna make that probably a 363 or a 393 and put some turbos on that and put it in that car. So I'll take that short block, throw it in this car. So one day soon, this car will run, I hope.
Be a fun little drag and drive car, right? For you to do,
I mean, Not
sick
even that,
weekend.
Just a nice little cruiser, you know? That's all I want. I don't care about going fast, I just want to drive. So, like I said, it's been sitting since like 2006, I believe. It's been sitting in the field. This is an up north car, obviously. It actually has the original from 1969 in the other window. It has the original like registration sticker. Yeah, from New Jersey.
Look at
so,
the
yes.
look at them old gems right here. He's got just floating around here. Some old Moroso valve covers just laying in the car, man.
Yes.
Fat old filter.
I was was gonna put that on there, and I was like, you know what? Let's make it cool. Let's put a tunnel ram on it. So yes, it's gonna have a tunnel ram. It might have a straight axle under it because gassers are really cool. And the crappier the car you start with, the cooler the gasser. So this is the perfect opportunity for that. So.
All right, guys. So that's it for today. We're gonna wrap that up. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share, notifications, all that fun stuff. These boys are about to eat lunch. So you got to see our cars today. Clapped out Beamer, wannabe drift car. You got the old Thunder chicken that runs half-assed.
The turbo, it runs good enough.
You got the Fox body that sits on stands. And you got the Falcon that's been here for 2 years in the parking lot. So if you guys want to see more content, let us know. These are just the boys' shit boxes. See ya.
See ya.